What's up, guys? Welcome back to my garage. I hope you all are well today. We are back with another mod review. You aren't going to want to miss this one. This one is one of the best mods for my garage. It is one of those kind of more of a quality of life mods. And I know it's a very, very popular mod. The mod has now been updated and redone by the mod maker. The mod maker's name is Bull, as in the Discord. He goes by Bull, B-U-L-L-S, or Bulls, I guess. On Nexus Mods, where you can also now find his mod, which you could never find it before. He goes by a different name, but we'll pull that up on Nexus, so I will show you guys where you can find this mod at. And I will also leave the link, this mod, down below where you can go to Nexus Mods and check this mod out for yourself. You'll want this one for your game, I guarantee it, if you don't already have it. This mod is better than what it previously was. Before, it was in like 4 or 5 separate mods, and now it's all in one mod. So I'll want to show you here in the store where you can buy them at and the prices of them, and then we will go back to the garage and I will show you how each of them works, because I got some little tips and pointers for you that you guys may want on some of these things, some of these tools in the mod pack, and you'll see how they work. So stay tuned for the whole video. Don't just, after you see them here, don't click off the video. Watch the video, because there is some good information that you're going to want to know. So let's get to it. So you walk into the store over here. You're going to see this stuff over here. You got your low jack, which is part of the mod pack now. It's going to cost you $500. I still have the plasma cutter, as you see here, and the air compressor here. Those were another couple of his mods. The air compressor now looks like it has been removed. So this original air compressor is no longer around. Now, if you have the mod, it's still going to show up invisible, and you can use the Material Master to change it, just like the plasma cutter. But the plasma cutter still seems to be on his mods in the Discord. So, yeah, I don't know if the plasma cutter will ever be added to this mod pack, or he's going to leave it as a separate mod like it always has been, but nevertheless, it still shows up as invisible, and you need the Material Master to color it. That's how it's been since the update. So, let's move on. You got the low jack, which is part of the pack. It's kind of hard to find because I got 2 invisible items sitting right there. You have the gas tank for the welder. This is $500. You have the welder itself, which is $1,200. You have the air compressor, which is $1,000. Then you have the paint gun, which does painting and clear coat. Yes, I said clear coat. It's pretty awesome. Impact wrench, $150. Tire inflator, $100. Then you come back over here. You have now the tool trolley, which is now remade and updated and added to this mod pack. All this stuff is all together in one mod pack. It's not all separate mod packs now. Tool trolley's $500. Looks a whole lot better than last time, I'll tell you that. Looks good. Looks real good. Not that it didn't look good last time. It just looks better now. Let's go in here. If you buy your gas tank for your welder, you don't have to buy more than one. You can always come back and refill it here. This is what this pallet is for, the refill station. This right here, this paint station for $1,600, you can tell, or you can tell that it's not usually here as part of the base game. It's part of this mod here, part of Bull's mod. And this is where you can hang your paint cans from. Now, I don't know if this works with the new paint cans now, because the new paint cans are smaller than the previous version of the mod. So I don't know if they work on this or not. If they don't, then he may get that corrected, or he may not. I don't know his plans yet. But nevertheless, I never used this before, ever. on the old version of the mod. I just didn't. But I know people that did. And then you also have, I can't forget, the wire spool right here, which is $35 for the welder. And I will show you how the tank and the wire spool connects to the welder so you can use it. You're going to need both of those for the welder to work. Let's fly back over here. And now I have everything set up out here outside the garage for us to check out. Now, with the air compressor right here, you don't have to buy all three of these, the tire inflator, impact wrench, or the paint gun. Say you only want the paint gun, right? And you don't want the other two. Your choice. Just buy the paint gun in the shop and you're going to have to buy the air compressor. Or vice versa. Whatever. You know. So, there you go. Now, I will say, after you use the air compressor enough, the air compressor kicks on and it makes a sound like a real air compressor does in real life, which is freaking cool. So, now, let's get to the tool trolley. I want to start with the tool trolley. Tool trolley is really cool. It's a lot more detailed now. It looks better. So, all the drawers on it open up, as you see. Open up the drawer, grab yourself a wrench, throw the wrench in there. Screwdriver. Oh, I dropped the screwdriver, didn't even know it. Pry tool can go in there. There you go, just that easy. And I think the second shelf the hammer will fit on. Move tool. I think this one we can put the spring compressor in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think this one you can put the bicycle pump in. Pretty cool, right? Now I have found if you open up this first big drawer, come over here. Grab your newly bought tools you got here. Throw them on the ground. There we go. Put them all three in the drawer. They fit in that drawer. Close the drawer up. Just like that. How cool. Got a place to store your tools now. Your new tools. Now, another cool thing with this one. I don't believe the other previous version of the tool trolley did it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But this one here, if you come up here, hit the left mouse button. You kind of attach yourself to it, right? Hold the left mouse button down. And you can push the cart around. And the tools stay in the cart. You can walk normal with it. Or you can put on the jets and run with it. So pretty cool, right? You want to take the tools out? Open it up. Pull your tools out. Goes right back in. Nice and easy. Let's pull these tools out, because we're going to need these. Let's bag them now. They are baggable now. When he brought this mod out a day or two ago, those tools were not baggable. Now let's move to the welder. Now you'll see that this plasma cutter is here. This plasma cutter is not part of this mod. It is still a separate mod, and to my knowledge, it can only be found on the Discord. I am not going to show you the Discord where you can find it on this recording, because you could see people's names, you could see other people's stuff on Discord that I don't want to put out there for basically the whole world to see, because the whole world can see this video. So it's just a privacy thing. I'm not going to do it. But if you have a plasma cutter, or you can do the grinder too. The grinder does the same thing. We'll just pick up the plasma cutter, and you see these welds. The welds show up, right? On the vehicle. You cut it. Now, like I said, then you're going to say, well, why are you showing us a plasma cutter that's not part of the mods? Well, it's also his mod too. Bull made this mod. This is his mod, even though it's not part of the mod pack. I'm using it because I prefer this over the grinder. And I need to cut the welds to show you how this welder works. So, as you saw when I picked that handle up, the welds show up. If you look right here, welds show right out nicely. They just automatically show up so quick. A lot of times now anymore when I'm using the base game welder since the update, the welds sometimes don't show up right away. It's like a delay of 2 or 3 seconds. Or they don't show up at all and you got to pick up the welder multiple times. Well, obviously the welds won't show up when I pick them up because there's no welds that need to be welded right now. Okay, let's move on to the gas tank and the wire spool. If you open this door right here, it's wire spool right here. I can take it off there. You have it. Get the check mark, put it on, close your door back up. That's simple. Gas tank. If you have it on here, hit the right mouse button, you'll hear a wrench sound. It loosens it up. There you go. Loosens it up. You can take it now then if you want to, and you can go take it back to that pallet and refill it. If you want to. Now it's hard to get this thing to stand up, but you can get it to stand up. Now, if you have this leaned over, this is a little tricky here with the getting the gas tank on the welder to attach to the welder. You'll come up here and you'll get a check mark. If you go like this, have it sideways, it won't go on. I've tried multiple times to get it like this. I don't know why a check mark comes up if it doesn't want to go on. What I have found is the way to get it to go on is to have this standing almost straight up like this. Hit your check mark, hover it over it like that, and it goes right on. There you go. So, it's just figuring it out. It's a little tricky, but once you get it, it's no thing. So, there you go. The welder can be picked up, you know, like you would expect. So, there you go. There's the welder. Let's show you now the low jack. The low jack is also now part of this mod. When you buy it, it'll look like this. The handle for the jack is right here along the side. You're going to put it in right here, just like a real life jack. Hit the right mouse button to take the handle off. Then to put the handle in the hole. Put the handle in the hole. Get the check mark. Right mouse button again. Goes right in there. Take the jack, put it underneath the car. And I found that jacking up the cars from the sides goes a lot simpler than trying to jack from the front or the rear. And then how you want to get this jack to raise or lower, you're going to have to use the scroll button on your mouse. The other jacks in the game, you have to use your right and left mouse button, I think, to get them to raise and lower. This, you use the scroll button. I think it's the only way to do it, because when you hit the right or left mouse button, it doesn't do anything. So scroll up, and it goes up. Just as simple as that, like it's supposed to. Put it down, it's a scroll down. There you go. That simple. Grab the low jack when you want to put it away. Right mouse button on the handle, takes it off. Right mouse button, stores it back on the side. That's simple, guys. That's simple, and it works well. Works well. Everything in this pack works extremely well. Now, let's move on to the tire inflator. Now, I will say, if you're used to his older previous model of the air compressor, and that's what this is, it acts a little differently. I thought, from my understanding, that if you just held down the mouse button, that it would just inflate on its own. You just set the bar you want, and it inflates on its own. I can't get the new tire inflator to do that, and I will show you guys that. But firstly, I'm going to show you how the old one worked, so then you can understand what I'm trying to say with the new tire inflator, what it's doing differently. So you pick this up, come over here, and you're gonna be able to hold down the left mouse button, and it fills up, and it sounds like an air compressor. So you ready? Okay, build up, stop, there you go. That's what the old version of the air compressor sounds like and what it does. Grab the new tire inflator. If you look at the bottom, you can set your bars at the bottom with the scroll mouse. All right, let's just go to 2 bar on it, and it'll fill it up to 2 bar. You can go all the way up to 3 bar in this game. But if you pick it up, you put it here. My understanding before, from what I got, was you could hold down the mouse button, just hold it down, and it would fill up. I can't get it to do that. I still have to click it multiple times, just like the base game tire pump. Now, it doesn't take as long as the base game tire pump. It's much quicker than the base game tire pump, but still, it doesn't have the sound of the air compressor. It has the sound of the base game bike pump, and you have to click a bunch of times to get it to fill up. So let's do it. So here, I will click it over and over again, and you can hear possibly the mouse in the background, and I'm clicking it, and it's filling up, right? Well, if I just hold it down once, you're going to hear it, the sound of it filling up just one time, and then it's going to stop because it's not filling up anymore. I have to click it over and over again. So let me do that. Click it once here. I'm going to click it. And that's me holding down the button right now. I'm holding it down, and it's not doing anything. Okay? I have to start clicking it again before it to fill back up, or to fill up the rest of the way. And as you notice and you hear, I'm clicking the mouse over and over again like the base game tire pump, because just holding the button down does not work for me. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work now, the new one, but I was under the impression of what was said to me, that you just hold it down and the new one inflates, but I can't get it to do that. Let's move on to the impact wrench. Okay. Let's switch to loosen like you would just a regular wrench. Tighten and loosen with the F key. Let's loosen them up. Okay, just sounds like a wrench. Okay, so there you go. It would be cool if we had an actual impact wrench sound, like it actually sound like an impact wrench. I don't know if that's possible or not, but that would be really cool if we had an actual sound of an impact wrench when we used it. But it is what it is. I'm not worried about a sound like that. Now, it would add to the immersion and be a lot cooler. So, that would be cool to be added, but it's not important. So, there's the impact wrench. Let's go to the catalog now, right here. That's why I brought it out here. And let's buy some paint. Let's buy some black paint. And your normal options will come up here, and these are your normal options, base game options. Then under here, you will see buy paint can or buy clear coat can. These are the ones you want to buy that will work with the paint gun. Buy paint can, buy clear coat. They spawn here. As you know, here, there's your clear coat. It's white, easy to distinguish unless you have a white paint can, and then they're going to look the same. And then you got your paint can here. It says paint can, your color, your color code, and your life is 100%. And then your clear coat. And then the life of your clear coat, which is how much is remaining still in that can. So let's grab the paint gun here. You're going to want to click the right mouse button to take the lid off, because there is a lid there. Let's turn this around, because that falls through the ground if it's on the other side. Grab your paint can. You're going to get a check mark. It goes right in. Grab your lid. Goes right on. Then you'll notice when you pick up the paint gun, look at the very bottom of your screen. It says spray size, very large. Press X to change. If you change it, it changes size. Very small, small, medium, large, very large. So let's start at very small and see what it looks like. Oh wow, so you got to get much closer to it to paint, and it's small. So you see how it's further back, it hardly even hit it. So there's very small. Let's go to small now. Okay, so you can see it is a little heavier spray, a little bit wider spray. Medium. There you go. A little bit bigger. And then let's go around to the other side. And let's do large and extra large. Wow, look at how much more that sprays. And then very large. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. It covers a lot of surface area very quickly. Oh, and there you go. Air compressor kicks on. How awesome is that? Like in real life. You use your air compressor, after so long, it kicks back up, so it refills itself. How cool is that? And then it kicks off. That is super, super cool. That is awesome. It's little things like that that are just so freaking cool. But there you go. I mean, you can paint a car in just a couple minutes. I mean, with this mod, you can do it in a couple minutes. Okay, now let's move to our clear coat. So you guys can see the clear coat. I know it's getting dark out here, so we got to wrap it up. Right mouse button on the lid and the can takes it out. Put your clear coat in. Lid back on. There we go. Since it's a darker color, the clear coat comes up. Pretty easy to see. Oh, air compressor kicked back on now, guys. That is so cool. You can't tell me it's not cool. Alright, that's enough. You guys get the idea. But then you just paint it, and then you'll get the... Yeah, I think it has orange peel on it. Yeah, it has orange peel on it, as you see. And you'll just have to take the grinder to it to polish it. Same way, take your can out. You can look, clear coat now. Life is down to 51%. This paint is also at 51, but we use the same amount. Okay. All right, so I think that's it. I think we went over everything, didn't we? Yeah, tool trolley, welder, blow jack, air compressor, the impact wrench, tire inflator, and paint gun. I think the paint gun out of all this is probably going to be the most used, I would say. But I could be wrong on that. So yeah, remember the plasma cutter and this air compressor is not part of the mod. Both of those mods are still made by the same mod maker. So using those with this review is relevant because they're made by the same person. So let me show you guys real quick here. I want to show you guys. You come to Nexus, right? My Garage Nexus. As you see here, My Garage on Nexus. Search up the game here. My Garage. Come down here. It was just added 3 hours ago by the mod maker. He goes, like I said, he goes by a different name, a little bit different name here on Nexus. Bolus, Bullisss. But compressors, tools, welder. There you go. Click on her. You can see her here. You got 7 images he put on there for us to look at. Little description of it. If you want to download a mod off of Nexus Mods, you go to File here. Go to your manual download. You're going to need mod utilities. Almost for any mod you get off of here to work in the game for My Garage. And then you just go hit download. And then your compressors mod here. And if you don't have a membership, a paid membership, a premium membership, which cost, I don't have one. You would hit fast download if you paid for that. I don't. You just do a slow download. It would bring it up. Download will start in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then it downloads. There you go. See? And then compressor mod. Then you take that, you open it up, and then take out the DLL file and put the DLL file in your mod folder for your game. That's simple. That simple. So, there you guys go. That is the air compressor, tool trolley, welder, low jack, impact wrench, tire inflator. Oh, that's the air compressor. Paint gun, all in one. All in one mod now. So, excuse my language, but this is a must mod, in my opinion, for My Garage. And like I said, excuse my language, it is a badass mod. This is a fantastic mod. Like I said, it's all the car mods and all those other fancy mods or cool mods are awesome to have, right? But these are actually quality of life mods here that make the game much more enjoyable to play. So, yeah, guys, I don't have much more to say than this. Oh yeah, a little disclaimer. I was not asked to do this mod review by the mod maker. Did not ask me at all. I decided to do this because I felt that this mod is worthy enough to do a mod review. I don't do many mod reviews. Only if I think the mod is deserving, or I was asked to do a mod review. And sometimes even when I'm asked to do a mod review, I don't do them. Because I just don't think it's worth it. But this mod definitely is worth it. I mean, it's pretty cool. Now that it's all together in one mod, then individual, this is really cool. So, and another teaser coming up, guys. A new My Garage series is coming soon. New location, new shop. So, get ready for that, guys. So yeah, if you watch this far in the video, you get that little teaser there. So hopefully you guys look forward to the new series that's coming very soon. I think you guys will enjoy it. I've been prepping for that series and getting the new shop all set up and built. So stay tuned for that. New My Garage series coming soon. Thank you guys again for watching. Go get this mod for yourself. It is a lot easier to get to now since it's on Nexus Mods. Before it was never on Nexus Mods. So go get it and thank me later. Make sure you thank the mod maker too. You know, I've thanked him already. He is a fantastic modder and he adds worthwhile mods to the game that you can use every time you play. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for all my new, recent, and new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate it a lot. You guys are the reason why my channel continues to grow. It's not me, it's you guys. So, Thank you very much for all your support from everyone. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. So until next time, we'll see you later.